Hey, did you call the insurance company like you said you were gonna do, or did that not happen again today? Ugh, you just got home. Can you not start with this right now? What are you doing? I'm not gonna deal with this the second she comes home. She doesn't need to come at me like that, so I'm setting a boundary. That's not a boundary, that's avoidance.
The ref is stepping onto the field. Flag on the play. TikTok therapy. So let's address what actually we just witnessed. We had a hostile and confrontational woman who came into the room with a disrespectful tone, resentment, and a desire for confrontation. Not so surprisingly, when your partner comes in with hostility, you're going to respond with defensiveness, which is what we witnessed. Quick cut in. This is Allison Armstrong. She's an incredible thinker. Wrote a book describing this exact kind of situation and this kind of attack on men. It's an incredible book. Definitely. The therapy ref should immediately have stopped her and rephrased her conversation with respect and not resentment.
You're not addressing what she said directly. You're avoiding taking responsibility for what you didn't do.
You're not respecting your partner by having a conversation. You're also not resolving the issue. You're being emotionally immature. You're failing both self-management and relationship management. Basically both lacking self-control and empathy. But of course, she's not going to address that.
So I'm just supposed to let her criticize me? Where did she criticize you?
It's ironic women talk about body language and tone so much in communication, how men can't read those, and then they have a situation like this where it's obvious her tone is disrespectful and resentful. Yeah, but actually, when did she say that?
She asked you a question while feeling frustrated and you didn't answer it. What's actually happening is that you didn't follow through on a responsibility, and rather than own that, you're trying to hide behind being offended.
That's ironic because he never got an opportunity to answer the question. She came in looking for a fight. He got defensive because she's confrontational, and then you stopped his interaction and then scolded him. Let me just guarantee you never be a therapist for couples.
And making it about her tone. And you're trying to manage how she expresses that frustration.
Let me give you an altered moment. Hey, bitch, where's my dinner? Can we not get into this right now? Oh, flag on the play. You didn't answer the question. Why didn't you make him dinner?
But right now she's trying to reach you and you're not home because you're avoiding. So don't be surprised when she needs to increase her intensity with stronger reactions in order to try to reach you.
Don't be surprised when he has to get more aggressive to get to you because you're not listening. So he has to increase his intensity.
The more that you avoid handling challenges directly, the more you're training her to get louder in order for you to hear her.
Don't be surprised because you are training him to be forced to be more intense to deal with the fact that you are failing as a partner. Now, if you watch that and went, gee, the wolf thinks looks retarded, congratulations, you now know how men feel watching them. In writing, you're supposed to use your life experience to write a story, not use writing and the audience to trauma dump your past.
A problem I'm seeing on Booktok is that authors will write about mental illness or neurodivergence, and readers will roast them on Booktok and say, well, that's not how I experience it.
Okay, let's break this down in crayon terms. Our boy in the books definitely dealt with things like depression. Dragon Riders of Pern dealt with social anxiety and hyperfixation. This wonderful woman went after things like PTSD, trauma, anxiety, depression, all of them. Do you know why these authors didn't get roasted and you guys are? One, they're better than you. Second, it wasn't a self-insert. And third, it wasn't a trauma dump to garner sympathy as a poor, innocent victim author. It was there to tell a story. How many of you actually put it in your story to tell a story? And how many of you just put it in so you could trauma dump of your own personal issues? How many of you can tell a story about the abuse of being adopted by a family that doesn't love you and treats you basically as a house slave? How many of you are telling trauma of my OCD problems only getting a B in college? Don't compare yourself to the greats.
I can tell you from experience, I have that exact thing, and that's not how it is.
Now, to defend the authors a little bit, this is also what happens when you have TikTok diagnoses. Everybody has everything these days. And then the notion that you experience it differently than someone else blows some of your minds. What? Our brains are different?
The problem is, those types of things can manifest a lot of different ways. For instance, the character in my novel has inattentive ADHD, which is what I have.
Self-insert using a 15-year-old girl. Somebody check his hard drive.
So she can be still, but her brain wanders. But that's different than other types of ADHD where they are bouncing off the walls.
Just a quick reminder, ADHD is one of the things that has incredible amount of medical research done on it. They have medication support, therapy support, mental health association line. Basically, these days, if you don't get help for it, it's on you.
And I already know some people are going to read my book and they're going to say, that's not how ADHD is, so therefore this guy's stupid.
No, the handful of people that are going to read your book are going to go, ew, a self-insert of someone that doesn't or refuses to get any line of support so he can act like the victim. Ew, he used a mental health as a marketing tool. Ew, this plot doesn't make sense.
And it's unfair to the author. None of us can write every single perspective of every type of mental illness and things like that.
That is very true. And people shouldn't expect you to. But you also shouldn't hyper-focus on it, because that's why you're getting judged. When half your plot is about their mental illness, that's why you're getting judged on. How about write a good fucking story?